the awesome thing about the Talent Insights tool is that it's a product that then companies can use to further their own hiring and strategy and their objectives. And so we just get to provide the data and the insights and see where companies take it. And it's been awesome. Probably the most creative one was Intel, a global semiconductor company.
Yep, know them very well.
And almost every laptop is powered by Intel semiconductors. So they were looking to enhance their software engineering presence in Poland, and took a look at the Polish market, specifically Krakow and Warsaw, to try to identify where the software engineers are and how they could attract software engineers to their brand. Because while you might not know Intel well, perhaps the average Pole doesn't know Intel quite as well as someone who is located in Santa Clara. So they looked at the market in both locations and found that talent was much more concentrated across just a few companies in one of the locations than the other. So they decided that with talent concentrated in just a few companies in one of the locations, they could put physical billboards outside those companies' offices.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, after they did that, they saw a 20% lift to their LinkedIn company page.
Wow.
So
okay.
It's really blending old
Because that's where people go and check out. Yeah.
Analog tactics to digital conversion. And they could do that there, versus if they had done it in the area where the talent's more distributed, then they wouldn't have gotten as much bang for their buck on, the couple of billboards. So that one is my favorite kind of creative way of taking data to do something totally bizarre.
And on that point, that's another thing that people do now instinctively. When it comes to these looking at new roles or companies, where do you go to check them out? You go to LinkedIn. That's where you go. To check people out. When I get someone email me, or I get someone message me, and I've got their name, the first place I go to check them out, the company or the individual, I go straight to LinkedIn, because you're going to get an insight of them. Wow, that's a very cool. Do you have any other examples like that?
Yeah, sure. So Atlassian, which is a Australian software company, their power product is something called Jira, which anyone who's involved in any sort of QA, quality assurance or anything, like it's a ticketing software. So it's a very well-known product, but not necessarily a very well-known company brand name at the company level.
In terms of to attract talent, that is.
Exactly. Yeah. And they were looking to attract talent in San Francisco, even though they're based in Sydney, and had a budget to spend across engineers and across designers, because any new software product is going to need a beautiful UI and going to need the back-end code behind it. So their original assumption was that they would put similar amounts of money across both talent pools. Then they looked at our data, which identified both the rough number of talent in, who are software engineers and who are designers, the demand for that talent, which is driven by a lot of signals on our platform, and kind of the hiring velocity for each of those, and found that it's actually a lot harder to hire designers than engineers, which was very counterintuitive to them.
Wow, I'm very surprised at that.
The reason is because the talent pool is smaller. And so, and the demand is growing. So the pool of really good designers hasn't kept up as well as the pool of engineers has with the demand. So, this is specific to what they were looking at. So it's possible that, another company with a different set of problems, different specific skill sets they were looking for would see something different. But at least for Atlassian, they found that they would actually be better poised in funneling more of their budget towards designers. And that helped them speed up their hiring efforts for designers. And now it gives them enough of a quantitative look to them be able to, plan ahead for what they do going forward.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and share so that others can benefit from the great knowledge and experience. Also, please consider following me here on LinkedIn to see content as soon as it's published. Special thanks to Safeguard Global for supporting the show. You can check them out above. Apart from that, thanks for watching and look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.